Cable attachments are one of the most oversold but misunderstood parts of a home gym. While 2025 saw some insane innovation with the designs, builds, and even the materials we use for these items, most people still just use whatever comes with their machine. Maybe they grab a cheap Amazon handle, and then they wonder why their friends make fun of their form, why their elbows still hurt like some washed up high school athlete playing in a local volleyball rec league at the local brewery, or why they just can't get a good grip on certain exercises. The truth is, the right attachment can not only look gorgeous, but completely change the feel of an exercise. Better range of motion, less joint stress, a way more consistent tension, and way better mind-muscle connection. These are just some of the benefits using the right cable attachment can bring, and I cannot overstate that last one. Some of the attachments I'm about to show you will literally change the way you think about these exercises and really make you question how much more progress you could have made if you could feel that kind of contraction. Over the last year, I have tested a lot of cable attachments. Some were forgettable and others were actually truly unique and mind-blowing. And honestly, not just a few of these, but most of these are pieces that you're gonna buy once, cry once, and quite literally pass down to your grandchildren. Today, I'm giving out awards to some of the best cable attachments going into 2026. I'm BJ from the Iron Clinic, and this massive wall of attachments behind me holds some of 2025's best weightlifting cable accessories. So here's how we've done this. We have categorized each of the accessories that I'm about to show you into distinct award categories for their various benefits. There's gonna be a lot of variety here. I really hope you enjoy this, but we're gonna start things off really strong. The first award that we're gonna give out is the award for the best balls and shafts. Wait a second. Okay, yeah, we're gonna get those jokes out of the way early. But seriously, the first award that we're gonna give out is to a company that makes some incredible balls and shafts for you to grip onto. That company is FitBar Strong, and the attachment that I wanted to show you all today is this guy. They call this guy the FP 5.1 Tricep Extension Grip. And yeah, that's a mouthful. Yeah, I don't know who came up with the name, so I've been lovingly calling them the Tricep Bullets. The close grip of these guys gives you an insane contraction that I quite literally have never been able to achieve on a tricep pushdown. Even with attachments where I'm holding a bar and pushing that close together, I am telling you, there is something about cupping your hands together like this and pushing down on these non-rotating balls that just allows you to get a contraction and mind-muscle connection that is unlike anything I've ever tried before. It's very simple. It's just a plastic set of balls screwed together with a carabiner in the middle. And I think that's something that I love about these attachments is their simplicity. You see, FitBar Strong started out namely as accessories and tools for things like Ninja Warrior or Spartan race training. Quite literally, a lot of their attachments have hooks on them that allow you to swing them from monkey bar to monkey bar. And the texture of them, it's unbelievable. Now, with the Tricep Bullets in particular, you're gonna have a lot more control and a much firmer grip on this. Again, being able to wrap your hands around this and squeeze it through that contraction is just unparalleled. Oh, and hey, when you're watching this video, if you're like, BJ, like, where can I learn more about this? Check down below, buddy. I put all the links down there for you. Go check them out. And hey, if you do buy anything through those links, really appreciate it. Code Iron Clinic will save you money on all of these listed below and help support the channel, and that is invaluable. Thank you, seriously. Now, I've been mentioning tricep pushdowns, and I love using those for just simple tricep pushdowns. Standing up, of course, but you can also use these for overhead extensions. I've even tried doing curls with them before, and thankfully, since this little carabiner rotates through it, it is very possible to get that range of motion that you need in those exercises. Now, of course, this is gonna be a great attachment for things like tricep exercises, and they have plenty of other attachments that can do similar stuff in various different ways. This is not a novelty item. This actually is something unique on the market that provides an incredible benefit. And while it's got a weird and wacky name and perhaps even a weird and wacky shape, hey, stop snickering, I see you guys. This thing is gonna be anything but weird and wacky when you're using it during your workouts. Congratulations, FitBar Strong. You've earned the Best Balls and Shafts Award. That was the best we could come up with. Next up, we've got an award that I'm actually really proud to be sharing with you guys. It's the Best Collaboration Award. One of my favorite things about the home gym community is just how collaborative everybody truly is. You know the old saying, rising tides raise all ships. Well, I really feel like that is the case in the home gym community. And there's a collaboration out there that I believe really accentuates this. Yep, you guessed it. The Rep and Clevabuilt collaboration line. These are some amazing attachments made by two titans in the industry. For those of you unfamiliar, Clevabuilt is a family-owned business that makes some incredible stuff, who paired up with Rep Fitness to bring these attachments to the mainstream users in the home gym community. But they did so in a way that sacrifices none of the build quality that Clevabuilt was known for. Each of these attachments has incredible knurled stainless steel handles, and they offer them in two different knurling styles, an aggressive or a more mild form. You've got your close grip row here, you've got your multi-grip wide lat pull down row, but of course you've also got your tricep push down and your single handles for things like hammer curls or even single arm push downs. These big guys feature holes as well to use on landmine work, so you get a lot of versatility out of each of these, not just a dedicated piece of equipment, and something that not only looks good, but feels good in your hands, and with the UHMW will protect your equipment too. The fact that they're made out of aluminum means they're extremely lightweight, and this just makes it so easy to use in your home gym. If you've heard from Clevabuilt, you'll know how happy they are to have paired up with Rep Fitness, and it really seems like an incredible partnership that I think is only going to flourish in the years to come. Clevabuilt's design language, paired with Rep's scalability and consistency in their manufacturing process, has really opened up the door to these attachments to so many more users. They're incredible attachments at a really, really good price, and you can buy them all or just buy them individually. Oh yeah, and the deadlift jack that Clevabuilt really started things off with, yeah, they've got that now too. This thing is absolutely amazing. This is one of those collaborations that was truly done for the good of the community, not just as a marketing stunt. But you know what they say, all PR is good PR. Kinda. Clevabuilt, Rep Fitness, great job, amazing work on these. You guys have earned the Best Collaboration Award of 2025. Now the next award is for the best D-handle, cable grips, or whatever the heck we're gonna call these things. Seriously, can we come up with like one consistent name for whatever this thing is? This award goes to the Track Handle Sports. A lot of you have seen these attachments before. They're certainly not uncommon, but they are a bit more of a premium accessory in a home gym setting. And that's because they rotate through that movement with this incredible pulley-like system built right into them that lets your hand get into the picture-perfect position, whatever the exercise you're doing. Chest flies, hammer curls, bicep curls, tricep extensions, you name it. This guy is gonna form itself to whatever exercise you're doing and put you in the best and most ergonomic position possible. Now, I hear what you're saying, BG, that doesn't look like my Track Handle Sport. Well, you'd be right. I upgraded these bad boys with an incredible collaboration also in the home gym community, the upgraded knurled handles from JD Gym Equipped. JD Gym Equipped makes some incredible stainless steel tools right here in America. And while the track handles themselves come with an acceptable handle that's very non-slip and feels good, having something stainless steel and knurled in your hand when you're doing these exercises makes it feel now even more premium. Now, of course, the track handles themselves are not a cheap accessory, and adding the knurling really does add an increased cost to these, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. Now, this truly is a definition of a buy once, cry once piece, but I believe that this is the handle that could allow you to really do just about anything in your home gym. If you have nothing else in your home gym, you've got a D-ring handle like this, and this is the one that's gonna last you a lifetime and make you throw all the other ones out. This guy can replace so many different tools in your gym. So you're gonna spend a little bit more money, it's gonna do a lot more for you though, and it's gonna do it very well. Congratulations, Track Handle. It is my absolute privilege to give you guys the best D-ring handles, cable grips. Did we settle on one yet? You earned it. This next award is one that I'm actually really excited for and actually quite literally kicked off this entire video. I was doing some research, browsing the internet early in the morning on one of my off days, and I came across an incredible collection of attachments. And that's why this next award is for the most unique collection of attachments. And it goes to a company known by the name as LPG Muscle. I got connected with Dan at LPG Muscle, and Dan, first off, is an awesome guy. He's like an actual bodybuilding dude who knows what he's doing and is passing on his knowledge, building these attachments right here in America. And I'm gonna tell you that every single one of his attachments is almost certainly something that you've never seen before. This is the first one that caught my eye, the Tri-Bell. It's a very simple design. It's just a half circle used for, you guessed it, tricep pushdowns. Now they come in a couple different sizes, but they're all about the same shape, and they've got an incredible texture on them. But here's the thing, that's not all they have. They've got this insane assortment of different attachments. And the names for these things, I mean, who came up with them? I'm not sure, but they are freaking awesome. You've got the jawbones, the hog legs, the boar tusks, the piglet fat grip, and the viper tricep rope. And again, the Tri-Bells. These attachments are just actually freaking awesome. They are insanely well built, insane craftsmanship. These attachments are truly something that I've really never seen in most other attachments on the market. We've seen things with similar designs or maybe reminiscent of the two, but really these stand on a leg of their own. It's an incredible range of products on his website. Please go check them out. I am telling you, you will not be disappointed. And I think Dan's curated a list of products that really can appeal to just about everybody. They feel experimental in a way, but like Dan actually did all the experimenting 30 years ago and figured out exactly what this thing needs to be. Because each of these are purpose-built. They really allow you to put an emphasis on the biomechanics of the movement and get the absolute most out of it every single time. This is going to be great for somebody who wants to build out their lineup with a good amount of variety and not just a bunch of copycats. They are absolutely not mass market, and I haven't really found anything online that suggests that most people know about this. Please do yourself a favor. Go follow them on Instagram, go check out their website, and get yourself some of these attachments. You are not gonna be disappointed. Congratulations, LPG Muscle. You have truly earned the most unique collection of cable attachments in 2025. Okay, now, our next award was the hardest one, I think, for me to actually lay out. It's the best Made in America attachments of 2025. And the name's not gonna surprise you. We've already mentioned them once. That's right, JD Gym Equipped. I got to try these attachments at Home Gym Con, and they bring something to the table that literally does not feel like anything else on the market. The designs aren't necessarily anything groundbreaking, but it's the craftsmanship here that really brings this to the forefront and excels it in front of the rest of the pack. From the materials they use to the weld to just the overall feel in your hand. I wish I could convey through the camera just how good this feels in your hand. It is hefty. They feel permanent. Like, not just permanent, like it's never gonna leave your gym, but like this is literally never gonna come off the face of this planet. In 2 billion years, when we get swallowed up by the sun, this thing's still gonna be floating through space. You're just gonna have to take my word on that one. But seriously, this is another one of those attachments that you're gonna wanna pass down to your grandchildren. They feel amazing, and JD Gym Equipped has an incredible lineup of products that are more expensive than a lot of the other things that we're seeing here today, but offer a wide variety of not just builds, but price points too. Things like simple D-rings that are fairly affordable all the way up to these crazy complex attachments and machines really brings a lot of build variety, power, and consistency at the same time through their entire lineup. And look, we've already mentioned the price, but the craftsmanship here completely justifies it. It's not just a name that's using marketing to sell itself. This thing truly stands on its own. You're gonna feel safe with these, you're gonna feel secure. There is zero worry when you load these things up nice and heavy. And I really can't overstate just how freaking good these feel in your hands. Man, they are heavy. Not only do they do an amazing job building their own attachments, they also offer a lot of aftermarket add-ons like we saw with the track handles. Congratulations, JD Gym Equipped. You guys have earned the best Made in America attachments of 2025. Now, this next award is something that a couple years ago, I don't think I ever thought I would utter these words out of my mouth. It's the best fully 3D printed award. I know what you're saying. BJ, how the heck could a plastic 3D printed attachment serve me any good in my home gym? Well, I've got some news for you, pal. 3D fabrication has you covered. These are some of the coolest things I've seen in the home gym landscape ever. While JD Gym Equipped felt really heavy in your hand, these feel so lightweight. And I'll be honest, when I first got them, I was like, there's zero chance these things are gonna live up to the abuse and pressure that I'm gonna put them through. But not the case. These things are living up day by day by day, and I find myself reaching for them more and more and more. Not only are they lightweight and therefore maybe a little bit more accessible to some people, because they're 3D printed, they're also very cost effective. You can get these things for a fraction of the price of a lot of the other attachments we're looking at, and the collection from 3D Fabrication is only growing. Yes, it's 3D printed, but it still has that same bite that stainless steel feels in your hand with that really nice knurling. They have nailed this and mastered it, brought it down to a scientific level, and made sure that every single one of their attachments has the exact same feel and texture to them. And because they're 3D printed, these things allow for shapes that traditional manufacturing is not necessarily going to be prohibitive from achieving, but prohibitive in a cost-effective way. And because of that, 3D Fab is really doing some experimental stuff. They're trying out things and figuring out what works and what doesn't work. Take this guy, the War Claw. It's got a metal insert in there, and so it's not fully 3D printed, but stay focused, okay? It's a really unique shape that provides a really interesting range of motion and weight curve for all the exercises that you try it with. Keep an eye on 3D Fabrication. It's gonna be really interesting to see where this kind of stuff goes in the years to come, and I think we're gonna see even more players start experimenting with this and getting their attachments out there. Especially when you're doing things like mixing media, there's a lot to be had there. Congratulations, 3D Fab. You've earned the best fully 3D printed Cable Attachment Award of 2025. Speaking of mixed media, we've got to give an award for that. The best mixed media cable attachment of 2025. Now, while 3D Fab has really done an incredible job doing this, they are still in their infancy in discovering the potential of their own creations. But a man who's been around the block for a while and very involved in the home gym community has brought some incredible innovation to it, and not just in the form of cable attachments. That's why the best mixed media cable attachment of 2025 award goes to Darko Lifting. These are the D-Nade open handles. They are fully 3D printed with that metal insert and all of these different attachment points that allow you to do some incredible stuff with these open D handles. They come in a ton of different colors and it really allows you to accentuate and customize your gym to whatever you need. And they feel great. Again, we have another manufacturer who has really perfected that knurled form. There's a lot of potential with stuff like this. And a handle like this D-Nade open handle is one of those attachments that you can really just buy and use for almost everything you can imagine. Rows, curls, push downs, whatever it may be. You're gonna be happy with this thing, and all of its attachments points allow you to really get the most ergonomic pull possible for whatever you're trying to do. It's really fun experimenting with it. I am still toying with the different cable links and where I wanna connect things and how it feels, and I find myself changing it up every single time. This thing is practical. It doesn't necessarily reinvent any wheel that we've seen before, but it brings something to the table that is unique in how it was manufactured. It goes to show you that things don't need to be $300, $400, $500 just for the sake of it because of what it's made out of. Things like this really show the power of a small manufacturer like Darko Lifting who can make an enormous impact in the community. Go check these out for yourself. I think you're gonna be really impressed with these and Darko's other attachments. They are incredible, they feel nice in your hand, and they're not gonna break the bank. Congratulations, Darko, you have earned the best mixed media cable attachment of 2025. Now, this next award might leave you scratching your head because I know what you're gonna say. BJ, you're always preaching about versatility and you're giving an award for the best specialty attachment? Well, yes, dear reader, I actually am. There are some specialty attachments that you use that make you go like, wow, what have I been missing out on? And what I mean by that is attachments, accessories, or just things in your gym that do just one thing. You know, like that calf raise machine that I still have sticking around here. That's why when I was able to bring one here to the Iron Clinic, I was immediately impressed with how effective it feels and also how revolutionary it seemed to be while still being just something so simple. It's nothing crazy. There's definitely other ways that you could simulate this movement, and I'm certain you've done it. But this little guy is the Goblet Squat attachment from WM Fab. If you haven't heard of WM Fab, you're gonna know the name, I promise you that, because Will over there is making a real name for himself. He makes some incredible machines, he makes some incredible attachments, and the attention to detail that this guy brings is insane and on another level for somebody who hasn't even been in the game for very long. The welds, the finishes, all of it looks, feels fantastic. And for some reason, holding this thing in your hand to do goblet squats just feels right. Now, I will note that the gold finish was something I did. I just thought it needed something extra on it and I wanted to paint it. But without any question, the attention to detail and the finish that will make sure each and every single one of his handmade devices gets is unparalleled. Now, I'm gonna be honest. I was gonna give the award to this guy at the onset. This was actually one of the first awards I thought of. But then, Will came out with this guy. This is the Mo Row. And as the name implies, it is for rowing. This is an incredible piece of equipment that's packing some serious firepower. The attention to detail on this is insane, and I've never used a rowing handle that feels so good in your hands. We've got 3 cable attachment points right up here, but we've also got this perfect UHMW aligned inset right here for things like your landmine rows. Now, there's probably more things you could be doing with this thing, but this really is a rowing attachment. It's a specialty attachment. It's not gonna do a whole lot, and it really is gonna be limited in its overall application, unlike some of the other things that we've seen in our lineup today. But bar none, Will is making some of the best specialty attachments on the market right now, and I am eager every single time he releases something to get my hands on it. It's really going to show you just how powerful a guy building stuff in his garage can be, and how big of an impact he's gonna make in the home gym community. There's a lot more coming from Will. I am super excited to see what he can bring to the table. And again, while it might not be something you're gonna use every day or can even use every day, but when you do use it, you are going to love this thing. Congratulations, WM Fab. You have earned the best specialty attachments of 2025. Now, when it comes to cable accessories, most of these things are items you have to hold in your hand. Don't get me wrong, there are certainly cable attachments that are meant for things like your ankles, for kickbacks and those types of things. But I know none of you are training your legs anyway, so I didn't select any of those attachments. All kidding aside, there's not a ton of innovation happening in that space for things that go around your ankles, but there is still innovation going into space for things that go around your wrists. That's why this next award is the Best Hands-Free Cable Attachment of 2025 award, and it goes to a company named 1MR and their cable cuffs. These things are awesome. They look like the type of wraps you would use around your wrist and around the barbell to make sure that you don't lose your grip. But unlike wrapping around a barbell, these just attach directly to the cable stack. They're soft, they're flexible, you slip your hand through, and bam, you've got your attachment all on your wrist, hands-free. Now, while it's fair to say that you're not gonna have to worry about your grip failing with these, I think what you're gonna be more impressed by is just the amount of contraction you're able to get on these exercises when you don't have to use your hands at all. There's just something about anchoring that weight on your wrist instead of in your hand that allows you to really move it in an almost different plane of motion. They're comfortable, they're thick, they don't dig into your skin, and they separate here in the middle too. Now look, I don't know if this was designed that way, but I can tell you that every time I put it on, I don't have to take off my fitness tracker watch. I can just put it between those two and not have to worry about it. This is one of those attachments that wows me every single time I use it. I don't know why, it's so simple. There's nothing crazy about this thing, but I don't see a lot of people talking about these. Check them out, I think you're gonna like these ones. Again, another attachment that you could throw in your gym bag, whether you have a home gym or not, and use them wherever you go. Congratulations, 1MR. It is my pleasure to award you the best hands-free cable attachment of 2025. Now look, we've talked about 3D printing, but we haven't just talked about like non-metal attachments. BJ, isn't that just a different way to say 3D printed? No, shut up, stop. I don't want to hear it from you. Because this award actually goes to attachments that are made out of resin. Now, if you don't know what resin is, it is an incredibly tough, durable, and widely used material. It's got a lot of application out there, and there are a lot of different things you can do with it. But one incredible manufacturer decided to start making some grip training accessories. And that company goes by the name of Grenade Grips. This little guy, this is where it all started. These are resin cast grip training accessories. Now, I know not every one of you does grip training on a regular basis, but when you hold this in your hand, it's intimidating. It really is. This is just an awesome little grip training tool. It's compact, they're easy and inexpensive to manufacture, and it really allows a lot of possibility with the overall design and form factor. But you're probably saying to yourself, like, BJ, that's just a simple little grip tool. It's really not even that impressive. Okay, hold on a second. What about this guy? This is the Fat Man, one of Grenade Grip's newest training accessories. It's huge, it's awesome, and this feels even more intimidating holding it in your hand. It's really cool. They've got an insert on both ends so that you can take this screw off and put it on whatever end you want to train your grip on. You got that awesome conical shape down here with a lot of ridges. All right, it's really hard to do this without laughing about the things I'm saying out loud right now. And then the square top is thick, it is fat, it is tough to hold this thing. Oh, and trust me, the next time you see Grenade Grips in person, ask him to see his BBC because this thing is absolutely incredible. Wait, what did you guys think BBC stood for? This big black chicken right here is freaking cool, dude. It looks amazing. It feels very good in your hand, and wow, is this thing tough. Go check them out at Home Gym Con, give them a try. You are not gonna be able to lift nearly as much as you think you can with these things. I promise you that much. You gotta squeeze hard, man. You gotta have some real grip strength to be lifting these things. Don't just cup your hand around it. Come on, do the lift, do the real lift. Congratulations, Grenade Grips. It is my absolute pleasure to award to you the best non-metal cable attachments of 2025 award. Now, we've seen some beefy boys today. We've seen some big attachments. Now, I gotta show you one that's not just got big muscles, but big brain. This, oh God, that's heavy. This is the Resistance in Rotation Cub Light Bar. And it's my pleasure to give it the Most Intelligent Resistance Cable Attachment Award of 2025. I've been using this thing a lot this year. It's got a lot of different uses, and this thing has a lot to offer all of you. First and foremost, we've got these rubber bands that attach between the handles here that provides an incredible amount of contraction. I'm gonna get to that in just a second. First, I want to show you these rotating handles that allow you to position your hands in whatever the most ergonomic position is for the exercise you're doing. Bop it, twist it, spit on it, whatever you need to do to get it into the right position for the exercise you're doing, they are fully customizable. They feel good, they're heavy, they are sturdy. You're gonna be able to do a lot with this thing. Pushing, pulling, curling, tricep pushdowns, you name it. This thing can do it all. You've got a carabiner attachment right here in the middle, and you've also got dual attachments on either end too. So if you've got two cable straps and you wanna go really heavy for things like your pull downs, your rows, or your chest pressing, you're gonna be able to do it. There's a lot of stuff you can do with this thing, and there's a lot of science to back it up too. Go to their website, check it out. There's a lot of scientific articles that they've published about just how powerful this training device can actually be. And where does that come in? Well, it comes back into these cables that we just mentioned a second ago. You set your handle angles, you attach them to either end of the handle, and as you rotate, the rubber band will twist. It will give you some additional resistance, and that resistance gives me a pump that I am literally not able to replicate on any other accessory. It's insane just how twisting your arm through that movement really changes the overall feel of it and how big of a contraction you can get with it. But the fact that it's fighting you through it with that resistance, with that rubber, brings it to a whole nother level. It comes with 3 different levels of resistance, and you're gonna be able to do a lot with this thing, but you're probably not gonna be able to do the top level of resistance right out the box. It is freaking tough. And if a cable accessory like this is just really not your jam, they also offer barbell variants of this too, and also a fully module version of this that lets you do the barbell or the cable accessories. It's an awesome attachment, and I still don't think I've even unlocked all of its potential with all the times I've used it this year. And the intelligent design and true science behind it makes it so easy for me to give it this award. Congratulations, Resistance and Rotation. It is my absolute pleasure to award your Cub Light Bar the Most Intelligent Resistance Cable Attachment Award of 2025. Now, we've got one more award to give out, and it's probably the biggest award, the Most Versatile Attachment of 2025. There's a lot of stuff out there, people. There are a lot of attachments, and a lot of them mimic each other. I mean, really, there's only so many ways you can skin a cat. Can you still say that in 2025? Every year we're going to see more innovation. Every year we're going to see new things that someone just hasn't thought of for some reason or another. But there's also going to be these attachments that really don't necessarily make you go, wow, that is groundbreaking. But when you hold it in your hand, you're going to go, wow, that is groundbreaking. That's why the Most Versatile Cable Attachment of 2025 goes to the Eclipse Grips from Porter for Zed. Now, if you haven't met Matthew Porter, you gotta go to Home Gym Con and you gotta meet the guy. He's one of the nicest, kindest, awesome human beings I've had the pleasure of meeting. And the story behind these is actually pretty incredible. Matt needed an attachment that would help support his hand because he suffered from some grip issues. And what turned into a simple thing to help him in his home gym has really blown through the home gym community like nothing we've ever seen before. They come in an amazing variety of colors. It's gonna let you, again, design your gym however you want. And these leather caps that Matt's putting on these with the splatter paint, just takes it to a whole other level on this. You're gonna use this for pushing, for pulling, for sliding, for rowing, for kicking, okay, well maybe not for kicking, but you get the idea. Neutral, pronated, angled, whatever it may be, you can get this into whatever position you want it to be in. And that mushroom top is gonna make sure it stays secure in your hands so that you can focus on the lift that you're trying to hit your muscle with and not your grip. When we're training for hypertrophy, we wanna just demolish that muscle, not let our grip be that weak point. And this is gonna allow you to do that every single time. I literally cannot overstate how many exercises I've been able to do with this thing. It would probably be easier for me to tell you exercises that you can't do and that I haven't done with this thing. But you bet I try. It's compact, it's easy to store, and even if you don't have a home gym, get yourself these things. Put them in your gym bag, take them to your gym. One, you're gonna be the envy of everybody around you, but two, you're gonna love it. They're made of aluminum, they're lightweight, the knurling is fantastic, and the swiveling heads on these make this thing just absolutely perfect. You're gonna find yourself using this more and more and more, and it's gonna quickly become one of your highest use rate items ever. If there's only one single thing you buy from this entire list, it's gotta be this guy. Congratulations, Porter for Zed. It is my honor to give you the Most Versatile Cable Attachment Award of 2025. So that wraps us up, and what a year it was. It's been an awesome year, and if I could just say a personal thank you to every single one of you who have supported the channel and watched these videos, I just can't overstate how much it means to me. But it's also incredible to work with these amazing different companies to show you these attachments and test them all out for you. There's a lot that I couldn't get to. There is so much out there that I still don't even know about, and I want to hear about it from you guys in the comments. Please yell at me, disparage me, berate me, whatever you need to do. Just don't get banned by YouTube. Take it down like one notch, okay? But seriously, please put them down there. I want to hear more. I want to see more. There's only so much that I can be aware of, and I've already got my eyes on some stuff for next year that I think is going to also bring a little bit of change to the game too. So if there's an award that I didn't mention that you really think deserves some attention, let's talk about it down below. Once more, if you want to read about any of these attachments and learn more about them, I've got links to all of them down in the description. If you've got questions about any of them, please put it down in the comments. I'm gonna get back to you, I promise. I love interacting with you guys and helping you answer the questions you have. Thanks again for being here, everybody. I hope you have an amazing holiday season and end to your 2025. I hope it's filled with laughter, with joy, and with a little bit of kindness too. You deserve that, you really do. Keep being great, keep pushing forward, and keep getting better every day.